Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. What I want to talk about today is the fact that we all know through life that it's all about relationships. I mean, we have a lot of small business owners in the room, a lot of sales professionals. We all know at the end of the day, when it comes to building a life, building a business, it's all about long-term relationships. And having the determination to improve upon yourself each and every day. But the thing is, a lot of people, when we're trying to go to events, meet new people, make connections, a lot of times we don't see where the other person is coming from, and we have trouble pretty much going into the other person's perspective. We have our own values, our own beliefs, our own opinions. Like Todd was saying, we're distracted more than ever nowadays. And a lot of times it may be a situation where you're talking with somebody and you're saying, hey, how's it going? And all of a sudden they just start rambling off 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes. And we all have what's called I like to call it invisible remote control, where as soon as they start rattling on their whole life story, everything going on, we mentally check out. We start thinking about what I'm going to eat for dinner later, what errands do I have to run this weekend, and pretty much by the time they say, hey, what do you think? We're kind of like, well, what did you think? Because the thing is, we impose our beliefs, our opinions on other people without really taking a second to see, okay, where is this person coming from? Where are they going? And it comes down to really understanding personalities. It's kind of like if you were to go to a restaurant and you were to say to the waitress, I want a chicken, mashed potatoes, and broccoli. And this can come to like if you're doing a business presentation trying to figure out what a person's needs are. If you go to the restaurant and ask the waitress, I need broccoli, chicken, and mashed potatoes, the waitress comes out with fish, macaroni, and cauliflower. And then you're going like, that's not what I ordered. The waitress is like, yeah, I know, that's what I like. So think about it, when you're doing a business presentation, is that how you come off? Like, I don't even like this person right now. That's not even what I ordered. That's not even what I want. So I think a big part of it is coming down to understanding personalities, and that's what I'm going to talk about. A lot of times, those of you guys familiar with corporate America, there's a lot of corporate trainings when it comes to personalities. And maybe sometimes they have animal charts, where if you're a giraffe, you're like this, or a lion, or you're prideful like that. But the problem is that with that is that there's a lot of animals in the animal kingdom, you could easily confuse those. Or sometimes there may be a color chart. But I'd say, okay, red is more dominant and blue is a little more passive, but there's a lot more than one color. So people mix those up. So I'm going to teach with you guys that I've learned and has really helped me in my business is what I call the technique of winter, spring, summer, fall. Now you know how to talk to them all. Winter, spring, summer, fall. Now you know how to talk to them all. It's just 4 seasons. You can't mix those up. You can't add any more. You can't remove more. There's only 4 of them. So, that didn't make sense. Determination is the key. So when it comes to the winter, spring, summer, fall, there's 4 quadrants. Now, first personality is your winner. Now, your winner are, these are the strengths of a winner. Winner is very decisive. They're achievement driven. They're all about getting results. These are, once again, your small business owners, your professional salespeople. They're self-starters. They like change. They're very persistent. They're driven to complete projects quickly and effectively. And they enjoy challenges and change. Now, some of you guys in the room are winners are going, yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. They're straight to the point. Tell me what the results are. Now, what are the weaknesses of a winner? Weaknesses of a winner is they're impatient. They can sometimes be poor listeners. Sometimes they can put projects before people. They can be very insensitive to the feelings of others. They fear inactivity and relaxation. They're quickly bored by routine and mechanics, and they insert their dominance. A lot of times they're the person that when you shake their hand at the event, they bring it down to your knees sometimes and shake you so hard. So that's some of the strengths and weaknesses. Next is a spring. When we think about spring, we think about flowers and, oh, everything's so beautiful and And sometimes when it comes to the spring, these are your patient, engaging, easygoing, the team players, they're empathetic, they tremendously loyal. They do put people above results. They're very supportive, they're agreeable. They want the world to get along. They're all about camaraderie. Now, what are some of the weaknesses of the spring? Well, when it comes to the spring, is they can sometimes be indecisive. They can be over-accommodating. They sacrifice their own results for the sake of others. And, they may fear change. And sometimes they are so passive, they can tend to let people get away with some things. And there's some springs that may be in here going, yeah, that's me. Sometimes I let people get away with stuff. And they tend to, when they let people get away with stuff, they hold it up inside and they tend to hold grudges. But overall, they want peace, togetherness. But a weakness is, once again, they avoid confrontation and they may let people take advantage of it. That's a spring. Next one is the summer. Now, these are your dynamic, social, outgoing people. They're the best networkers. They're at all the events. When we think of summer, we think about fun, barbecuing, going out, being in a convertible, flying around. So these are your people who are your best networkers. They're dynamic. They're just on fire.